Hello friends, I'm Karina Chin with karinascreations.com and I want to welcome you today to my YouTube or my Facebook Live that I'm doing today for you. I am an Edmonton area Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I've been doing this for 14 years, maybe a little more, and I just wanted to share a few fun cards with you today and maybe teach you a few tips and tricks. So I'll just wait till everybody comes on and see who's popping on today. I see Cindy's here. Hello, Cindy. And I see some other people are on as well. So if you just want to pop in, say hi, whenever you like, share, comment on my videos. I always like to put your name into a draw. And this week I'll be drawing the cards, two of the cards that I made last week, and I'll be mailing them to the winners. So let's see who won the drawing. So I drew from last week. We talked about the Kangaroo and Company stamp set. And this card is going to Brenda Ball. So congratulations, Brenda. You'll be getting this happy mail in the mail. And then this fun one is going to Jerry Swenson. So Jerry, I don't have your contact information, so you can just send me a message with your address and I'll pop it in the mail for you. But isn't this one fun? So I'll have to show a few more cards done with this. My friend Helen made a bunch, but I have to ask which ones I'm allowed to show and which ones I'm not. So anyway, I thought that was kind of fun. So I see, oh, hello, Angela. Nice to see you. Lisa's here. Hello, Lisa. Brenda's on. Yes, Brenda, congratulations. You're getting that card in the mail. Sue's here. Hello, Sue. Hello, Joy. And Gail's here. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. Today I'm actually going to be talking about welcoming window because I've got some fun cards that I made with that. But before I start, I just wanted to mention a few things. And Margaret's here and Joanne. Hello, hello. So I always like to mention right off the bat that if you like what I'm showing you and you want to order, you can go to karinachin.stampinup.net. This is the hostess code this month, NAHXJN72. So that just links all the little orders together so that I can use the hostess benefits to them buy door prizes and stuff for my event. So I do like to mention that. If you're looking for a blog to check out, this is my blog, karinascreations.com. I post on there, I'd say every second day, and it always has information. And as well, if you want, through my blog, you can find a link to sign up for my email. And I try to email once a week with what's going on because there's a lot going on right now, you guys. Okay, let me just set this aside. Okay, first of all, tomorrow at 1 Mountain Standard Time, the retiring list is coming out. Now, this is really important because the annual catalog is retiring. And if there's something that you're kind of on the fence on about what you want, starting tomorrow, it's while supplies last. So that's always a good thing to know. So make sure that you get your list ready and you order the stuff you want. Now, the main things I'm talking about are the retiring in colors. So that is Rococo Rose, Terracotta Tile, Pretty Peacock, Seaside Spray, and Purple Posy. So if you like any of the paper, the inks, the ribbons, personally I would order these today. I wouldn't even wait till tomorrow to make sure I can get them. And then we're going to get brand new in colors. So if you're part of my team, you'll know that we've been guessing on some of the new in color names. They'll be revealed tomorrow. And the new catalog's actually going to be online tomorrow. So if you have a demo number, you can see that, which is exciting. Now, if you live in Canada and you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you want a catalog, I will send one to you. They're $7. Or if you've ordered with me in the past 6 months, I'm just going to mail you one. There's no charge for that. I always send my customers free catalogs. I usually hand them out. I prefer to have everyone at my house to hand out, but since that's not possible, I will mail. It'll be the next best thing. And then on April 30th this year, I'll have my buy one, get one free sale. So I always have a customer appreciation event in April. And what I do is I price all my retiring items. And you pay for the retiring item, and then you take something from the new catalog for free. Yes, absolutely free. You just have to pay the shipping and GST on it. It's a big sale I do once a year, and I'll be doing it through Zoom and on Facebook the following day. So more information will be coming out about that. And before I start stamping today, I just got to show you some cards I got. Oh, hello, Sharon. Hello, Connie. So look at this cute card. This is from Peggy Ann, but I love how she used this acetate. Isn't that pretty? And then she did a cool ribbon bow. So I think I'll have to show you this technique next week, but isn't that beautiful? And then this card is from Sharon. Look how pretty this is. This is done with Butterfly Brilliance. And I love the fact that, Sharon, you're on here, so talking about you. Anyway, I love how you stamped the card in black memento and then sponged the Magenta Madness on top. It's just pretty and striking. And then I got this card too from my friend Patricia, so I thought this was very beautiful as well. I forget what this stamp set's called. No idea. Can't remember, but very pretty. So I like to show cards that I get from my friends as they come in as well. I'm also in a team swap with my team this month, so I'll be getting cards hopefully by the end of this week. And I used for the first time one of my kits. I didn't keep a card for myself. Did anybody buy this kit? I bought it when it first came out, this one. This is going to be retiring for sure, right? I finally used this for the first time. So I'll post my card maybe tomorrow that I made with it. It was kind of fun to play with, but I can't believe I've had this for a year and I'm just opening it. How bad is that? Okay, so let's get stamping. So if you are looking for a card class that you want to try stamping, you're not really sure, don't really have a group you want to stamp with, I do have a virtual card class at the last Saturday of the month. This is what the card kits look like when you get them. Sometimes they're just in envelopes, all the little pieces. And we do 3. It's free with a $35 order, and then you get access to the exclusive Facebook page. And this month we're working with Friends Are Like Seashells. So I've got some beautiful cards designed around that. So next month, if you're interested in joining, it is open to everybody. You are more than welcome to join us. And it's kind of a fun class, right? Cards aren't too hard. We always do a technique, which is kind of fun. So I really like that. And then the reason why I started playing with this cards was I have a class that I used to call Stamp Set of the Month. I'm calling it Card Kit in the Mail now because everything is mailed. And it's going to be based around welcoming window. This is really fun. I love that there's coordinating dies. There's a really fun stamp set. The bundle together is $68.25, or you can just get the stamp set or just the dies. You can do a lot with both. And one of the cards I'm sharing with you today, I think coordinates really well with Grace's Garden. Did anybody get this last year? I think it was in the mini last year and rolled over. I also did this as a stamp set of the month, so I actually have the PDF instructions done with this. So if anybody buys my card kit in the mail for welcoming windows, I think I'm just going to give everybody the Grace's Garden PDF tutorial, or if you're not buying, you just want the tutorial, you can buy the tutorial as well. It was a fun class last year, but when I started playing with this, I thought, wow, they're very similar. Like, look at the fonts even. And they kind of work well together, which I'll show you right away. So before I get into the cards today, these are almost bonus cards. This is going to be my stamp set of the month or card kit in the mail. I have to do a fancy fold. So this one looks like this. So you will get the kits to make these 3 cards, and I'm going to run it on Facebook on April the 9th, which is a Friday at 7 p.m. So even if you don't get the card kit, you're welcome to just join me that night. Just stamp along with me, keep me company. But I thought that would be kind of fun. And as well, I do the PDF instructions as well for you to follow along. So I thought those were very pretty cards. And then as I was playing with this, I'm like, wow, I think we need to show a stained glass window technique and then a simple masking technique. And then this one is just super cute. So let's get stamping. I think that's all I needed to share. I think so, yes. I'm working on my email that'll go out as soon as this video is done. Okay, step 1. I'm just going to show you how to do this very quick masking technique. So when you mask, you want to take a Post-it note and you want to stamp your image on the Post-it note, because then you can cover it up. So with this set, I am using, look how cute this is. You get a window, a stamped window, and then you also get a die cut window in a different shape as well. That's what I love about this. So you basically in the set get 2 window shapes. So that's pretty exciting. Okay, let's open this up, and you can actually put pressure along the top of your ink pad. You can pop it from the top, unless it's brand new. If it's brand new, it's going to be too stiff. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp this in the middle of my cardstock. This is crumb cake that I'm using, ink, and then I'm just going to cover that up because I want to create the brick background with this stamp. I just love this little image. And I'll move the crumb cake out of the way, and I'll just show you how I did this fast. I think I went like this. So I went full strength, stamp off, and see I stamp right over the window. Full strength, stamp off. Ooh, and I'm getting it on my table. So let's just pull out a little paper. And I won't show you how to do the full card. It's pretty easy, except I did use this natural wood paper as part of the Butterfly Brilliance bundle. And the butterfly paper, bijou paper, is sold out. However, you can still do lots of beautiful cards with it. I really, really, really like it. Okay, so that is how you can create an easy mask to create a brick background for your card. So pretty easy. And then I just stamped these, what are these? The shutters in Highland Heather. And then again, this is just die cut out, as you get this piece as well. So these 2 pieces cut out the shutters, and this does the little ledge, and then I just stamp the flowers. So easy peasy, but super cute card. So that's the first kind of trick I wanted to share. This one is a little more involved, not much, but I've pre-done some of it. Another thing I think this stamp set really lends itself well to is the brick and mortar 3D embossing folder. I just took a piece of Whisper White, embossed it with the embossing folder, and then I'm just going to take a Stampin' Sponge, and I'm going to put it in Smoky Slate ink. Well, I think my Smoky Slate ink needs to be re-inked. And of course, we also have our blending brushes. What color is on here? Looks like orange. Oh yeah, this works really well. These were on back order. Oh, it's getting a bit of orange on here. You know what? I kind of like that though. I should have grabbed a clean one, because then it's almost like a Cajun craze / smoky slate color. Oh, this is kind of fun. Normally I would just grab a brand new one, but I was too lazy. Too lazy. Okay, and then I want to add a bit more dark areas on some of the bricks, so we'll just go in and add a bit more color. See who else is coming out. Oh, Kim's here, Susan's here. Sign me up for the class. Thanks, Sharon. I'm happy you're taking this class from me. Yeah, we're going to have fun. I'm doing it on a Friday night as well. And I'm going to do it on Facebook. Usually I do it through Zoom, but I think Facebook will be just as fun as well. Or I could do it through Zoom and stream into Facebook. That's always an option. But I think this one will be on Facebook. Okay, so that is step 1. So I have a little bit more of an orangey tinge in this, but that's okay. There we go. And then I'm just going to glue this down. Now, because it's bumpy, I'm going to use some liquid glue. So this is our green glue. And can you see how far from the edge I put the green glue? Because when I push it down, the glue is going to spread. And I don't like gluey bits on my card. Actually, I really love this color of this brick now. Okay, now we're going to do a bit of a technique. This is more of a technique card. Anybody know what we're doing? How do I get these ones colored? It's a bit of a trick. Okay, I'm going to close up my crumb cake ink because I can see that being a bit of a disaster. And now what we're going to do is we're going to stamp with our dies. Okay, I have to move this to the side. And then I'm going to get this die out, and then the little ledge out. And then what I've done is I've made myself a handle. I just took a piece of scrap white, folded it in half, and I've added a bit of stamping seal so that it's sticky. So now I'm going to turn this around and do the back of this die. Okay, and then I'm going to put it right in here. I'm looking, okay, there we go. And I'm just going to lay this in my ink pad, and we're just going to give it a press. This is going to be my Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to get my die cutting machine ready to go. Okay, I feel like I have no room all of a sudden, so let's just move this out of the way. Okay, so this is going to be my layer. I'll take this out and put it to the side. And you can barely see it, but yes, the ink is on there. And we'll just place it on here. Whoops. Move it over there. And then I'm going to get this one, and then we're going to do this window. Same thing. So all I did was make a handle. You can use your fingers if you don't mind, gray fingers. You go right ahead. Give it a nice little press in there. And then I'll do the final thing with the little ledge. So when I buy stamp sets, I really like it when I can do a technique with them or something a little different. And that's why I thought there's so many fun things you can do with these window dies. And I don't know if they're rolling over. We get to see the new catalog tomorrow, so I hope they are. If not, then we'll just make sure we buy them before they sell out, because I think it was the stamp set was on the low inventory list again. I'll have to check. I just think these are kind of fun. And I like the sentiments in this set. The sentiments are really nice. There's a Happy Mother's Day, sweet friend, thank you, welcome, sending sunshine for a beautiful birthday. Look at this one. Wishing our paths crossed a little more often. Isn't that nice? Just a nice, happy saying for a nice, happy, cheery spring stamp set. Okay, here we go. So I'll just line this up. I could actually use my Baby Boss for this. This is my Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, the big machine. And of course, if you don't have a die cutting machine and you want one, I would recommend getting the starter kit. A starter kit with Stampin' Up! Is $135. You get $165 in product, anything you like, plus a paper pumpkin kit. So it's actually the best deal in the whole catalog. Okay, so can you see that? Isn't that great? It embosses it beautifully. There we go. And then we got this piece done. And then I'll just set this aside. And then I thought it would be fun. I could just, put this on my background as is. Right? But why wouldn't I want to create a nice stained glass window effect? Okay, so what I did is I took a pencil. Ooh, I don't have my pencil handy. Let's try do it with a pen. Can you guys see in the video? It's kind of dark in this corner. Okay, so I want this to be one color, this to be a color, and this to be a color. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I used my amazing Stampin' Blends. So my top color I did was Daffodil Delight. And then I took a pink, which is Flirty Flamingo. There we go. We'll just color this quickly. And then we'll do a little bit of Bermuda Bay. Now I actually traced the window frames with a pencil on my other one, but hopefully this will work. If not, it's just kind of my sample. Whoever gets the draw can have the nice one. Okay, let's see. Is this going to cover it? Ooh, you know what? That's actually pretty good. I did pretty good doing it this way. Just need to extend this a bit. And you'll notice that the alcohol marker does go through my tissue papers. So, you know, don't be doing this on your best table, your dining room table, or you may be sad. Just saying. Okay, now what I'm going to do is add some liquid glue. We'll put this over my tissue paper, and then I have a nice little stained glass window. And again, you know, you could do many other techniques with this. This is just one idea. But it's pretty fun to play with. Okay, there we go. Okay, we'll just put that down, and then I'm going to grab my handy dandy paper snips, and we'll just give it a little bit of a trim. These colors make me think of Easter. I'm so excited Easter's coming. I'm always that person who loves Easter chocolate, Easter eggs. The Easter bunny still comes to my house, even if I may be purchasing my own candies. But I love it still. Why not? Okay, what do you think? Isn't that pretty? Okay, so this is what I did. Let's move this out of the way now. And we'll get my background. So I'm just going to glue this down to my card base. Let's just put this here so it's not flipping all over the place. And we'll put this here. So what do you think of this technique? Pretty fun? Okay, and then we're just going to put that in the middle of the card. Well, maybe slightly higher than the middle of the card. Okay, and then these two shutters or window panes, I'm just going to leave a little bit of space and put them right here. If you wanted them to be, you know, a little more gray, then you would just do the same thing on smoky slate. Cardstock. I kind of liked the white window look. And then where did my little window ledge go? Here it is. This isn't a window ledge. What is this, guys? Is it a ledge? It's a fun technique. Thank you, Gail. I'm happy you like it. Okay, and I have already pre-cut these. Now in this set, you actually get 3 sizes of pots. You have like 1, 2, 3, and then you also get a jug. I used the jug on this card. You can see how it's just stamped on there, just with some bright, cheerful colors. These colors are the in colors from this year. So this ribbon, I believe, will be expiring as well. Not expiring, retiring. But I thought it was very bright, cheerful, kind of an easy card to make, right? I like to have at least one easy one. Okay, let's put this down here in the corner, and I've already pre-stamped this. If you're wondering how I got different colors, flowers, I actually used my Stampin' Write markers, and I just inked up a certain area of the flower to get 2 different colors. Because you'll notice on this one, I just stamped it in Bumblebee ink. This one I actually use Stampin' Write markers. But isn't that pretty? And then this time I think the saying should be, what do you think? My sweet friend? I have a Mother's Day card. I am going to keep that for my mom because she always loves getting flowers. So I think I'll just give her some flowers and then this card. Okay, now is this going to be dark enough if I do the gray? Let's see. Yes, it is. Oh, look how soft and pretty that is. Okay, now I could have a die and make it really fancy, but sometimes it still looks super cute just by, you know, simplifying it. There you go. My sweet friend. And then we'll just use another Stampin' Dimensional, and then that's how you can get a stained glass window with this set. There you go. We'll just put that in the corner. I don't know, which one do you like better? Do you like it a little more orange or white? I think actually I like it more white. This one, I don't know, tough call. This one picks up more of the pink though. Okay, and then the next card, I'm going to show you one more technique that you can do. So that's my second card. This is a card we did at my Wednesday morning, Monday night card classes. So we always make 4 cards. And again, you're welcome to join us. It's the third Monday of the month at 7 p.m. or usually the second Wednesday morning. And we usually do a fancy fold. We do 4 cards in total. One's always a fancy fold. One can be a technique. But this was one of the cards that we made. Isn't that cute? But I wanted to show you because it's an easy fancy fold. You're going to love this. Yeah, do you like that? What kind of... I can't see. I'll have to respond after, Leona. Did you use for the stained glass? Yeah, I can't see it. My camera stands in the way of the comment. What I did, though, was just use tissue paper and Stampin' Blends to do that stained glass window technique, Leona. So, pretty easy. And the tissue paper I bought from Costco, I always buy like a big thing of tissue paper, and then it lasts me a year. Okay, so easy double Dutch card or double Dutch fold or whatever you want to call it. You need to cut a piece of cardstock that is 9 inches by 4 1/4, and we're going to score that at, let me just double check, is it 3.5? Yeah, score at 3.5. Okay, and then this piece is 8.5 inches by 2 inches, and we're going to score this at 2 1/8 of an inch. And then 6 3/8 of an inch. Now it gets a little tricky sometimes to read over here, so I just like to flip it and do 2 1/8 again. And I'll show you why this works. It works because all you're doing is pulling these into the center. So see how I'm out just a little bit? You just take your finger, then you grab your bone folder. Everybody should have a bone folder, right? And then it just makes it nice. And then I can do the same thing on this side. Now it's perfect, and I don't have to worry if I didn't score it perfectly. Okay, now step 1 with this card. This is going to be the front. This is going to be the bottom. I'm going to put glue on the back of this section, and we're just going to glue it on, lining up the bottom of the card. Like so. So let's get this on here, and then the rest is just decorating. Now I thought this welcoming window stamp set really lent itself nicely to the designer series paper pack that's called In Good Taste. So this is kind of my thought process. Look, this could be like the background of a house. This is, I'm thinking, wallpaper. You know, we got carpet samples. We have these pieces to cut out the ledges and the shutters. This will be retiring. They always, well, I shouldn't say that. They usually retire the paper. There's no guarantee though, so don't hold me to that. But I think they're retiring that paper. I'll know tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So excited. Can't wait to see what the new in colors are. We've got a video right now going around, so we're kind of guessing. And they're giving clues and riddles. So I thought that was kind of fun. Okay, so what you're going to need for this is you need some designer series paper. So let me put this one down first. I know this is 1 3/4 by 4. So let's put this one down here. And then we can do the window parks. There's a bit of a technique with that too. And then we got these little panels. I think it's 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. I don't know. We just made this last week at my card class. And then we'll do this one. Okay. Hello, Stella. How are you? There we go. And I'm so excited. I have my butterfly class coming up on Friday night. And I gave everybody a full package of paper in it. And that paper is now sold out. So I'm so happy I did that now. Now everybody has lots of paper. Okay, let's put this piece on. So I think this would be 3 1/4 by 4 would be my guess. Let me just see here. I think so. I don't have my ruler, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is because I scored it at 3 1/2. So this would be 3 1/4 by 4. There's my double Dutch card. Now I've already cut out a piece of basic white cardstock with one of the stitch shaped dies. And I've pre-cut this out of that Designer Series paper. And I've seen this twice now, 2 other demonstrators, where they have colored a window sheet and made it like blue outside. So I'm going to try this. We'll see if I like it. I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. And I'm going to use, that's too light, I'm going to use dark balmy blue. And we'll see what it looks like. The nice thing is that when it's on a window sheet, if you don't like it, you can use Stays On ink or Stays On ink cleaner and clean it right off. It's one kind of fun thing with the window sheets. Okay, and then we'll see what this looks like. I'm just going to add my adhesive to the back of my window that's already pre-cut. And again, you can see I'm using liquid glue. You can also use your Stamp and Seal, but I would probably put it on a silicone mat because these little window lines are a little bit tricky. Oh, and I probably should have used a glue dot. Oh, well, that's okay. I'm just going to go with this. Okay, let's see. Is it going to be blue? Yes, it is a little hint of blue. There we go. That's exciting. Okay, now I think to get this on here though, I am just going to use gotta color that a bit more. I missed a spot. I'm just going to use a glue dot now. So get out my glue dots. Let's see here. Hello, Bilkis. How are you today? There we go. And then we'll do this one too and see what it's going to turn out to be. Hopefully it's going to be super cute. Okay, so I put these on and we're just going to put it right here, but I kind of want these little viney things in behind. So let's put these down first. Just put a couple little dabs of glue and then I can cut it. There. Okay, what do you think? Cute? As long as it'll stay. And then I want this one to go right about here. So we'll give it a trim and it's gonna look cute. And then we have some little viney things in the background. I could do flowers. Yeah, thanks, Bilkis. I can't wait for the butterfly class either on Friday. It's gonna be really fun. The PDF tutorial took me a little while, but I think it's gonna turn out pretty good. Okay, what do you think of that? Does it look like the trees, the little vines are outside? Here's my little kitty cat. He's peeking outside, looking at the wonderful, you know, ground or the trees out there. It's not really a tree. I was going to put flowers, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of winging this as we go. Okay, so that's going to go here. Now my double Dutch card is going to go like this. So I just want to put 2 dimensionals up top and then it's almost done. There we go. Okay, so here we go. So the idea is that this is wallpaper. The kitty cat is looking outside. So let's put the little kitty here with a little bit of glue as well. And he's peeking at everybody. There we go. And this kitty cat is from this set that I mentioned before, Grace's Garden, that I think really coordinates nicely with this. And then I need a sentiment for the inside. So why don't we say sending sunshine for a beautiful birthday. I think that would be quite a nice saying for a friend. We'll get that going. And then I'll just put some baker's twine on it. And I think that would be a really pretty card. Ooh, I probably should have, this is dangerous, you guys. You should always stamp first before you glue your paper down. Whoa, did I ever get lucky? And on camera too. I should go buy a lottery ticket. That never happens. Okay, so that's looking pretty cute. And it's a little bit different spin on this card. And I'm just gonna use this well-suited twine combo pack. If you're part of my team, we're going to be using the Handsome handsomely suited stamp set for doing our coffee talk cards. So I've got those kits ready to go as well. There we go. Okay, what do you think of this? So I think we need to put this right here. Let's give this a little trim, but I think that's kind of a cute card. I don't know, I'm thinking it's more masculine, maybe not. It's totally different look from a card compared to the other ones that I showed you that I'm doing on my class. But this way, when you buy the stamp set, you now have 6 ideas of stuff that you can do with it. And there's a whole bunch more on Pinterest. There's actually, I'm surprised how many things have been done with this set. How many beautiful cards and projects have been done with this set. Okay, so let me show you what we have done as a quick recap for today. So we've got this one where you can color your window sheet. We just did, I showed you this one. This is just a fun, easy card that you can make. This one where we have inked up the actual dies themselves and then cut and die cut your paper and done a stained glass window technique. My card kit in the mail will be giving you these 3 cards to make. And if you get the bundle at $68.25, I'm charging you $5 for the cards. That's it. So that's super cheap. No shipping, no GST. Okay, so that is my cards today. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, you can go to carinachin.stampinup.net. This is the hostess code this month. If you've ordered with me in the last 6 months, you will get a brand new catalog in the mail. Please sign up for my emails, and then that will keep you appraised of all my upcoming classes. So thank you so much, girls, for joining me today. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.